This is the moment fans watching around the world have been waiting for.
Listen.
The 5-time champion winning, that's the squad. Mention Dallas once and they know who we are. The infamous star, he shine brighter than any. Then turn your YouTube on and just start listening to Henny. You know what he spit is legit facts and stacks. Breaking down the cash is buried all in the contracts. Who got hurt, who got benched, what's the score? Ask the man behind the hat in the shades, your landlord. Giving us a real, he ain't scared to name names. Delivering the NFL news with southern slang. Move out the way, don't want no birds, no cheesesteaks. Or them tiny little men from New York, get up your weight. And Washington, hey yo, what's your name again? You had the biggest year of your life, still couldn't win. And then again, they don't got time to mess with you. West Coast is in the booth and he getting the interviews. With Jerry Jones, you know we make sure we in the news. And the people saying give us some more, they can't refuse. They call up Blue, get all his tape, he coming through. Now we drunk and nefarious and they taking y'all to school. Cowboys College, fill you up with all the knowledge. They link up with Boss or with Vach, you gotta watch it. And it's you got it, dropping the intro, get to know me. We staying on their neck until we holding up the trophy. Again,
You don't know half the stuff that was happening.
you already know what it is.
Playing for the Cowboys is different.
Yo, big up HTM Sports. Landlord from Alabama and West Coast Cowboy.
No matter what they say.
Giving you the best of Cowboys convos, Cowboys news, and everything that's going on in and around the NFL.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about this, Cowboys?
You better tap in, man.
And we are live. Yeah, buddy. And we are live.
Wow. Wow. I can see the collection plate now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can see the
indeed,
collection
man.
plate.
Pass it around like 7 or 8 more times, man. Pass it around like 7 or 8 more times before we get out of here, man. The doors, hey, we close the doors. Close the doors, man. We ain't letting them out. Yeah, man. But listen, this is actually Cowboys College, which is a version of Cowboys Convo. It just, we're gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys, have conversations about the Dallas Cowboys. It's just gonna be way more intelligent. See, the way more intelligent sounds crazy. They're gonna be way more intelligent conversation.
More. Henny the more. You know what I'm saying?
Hold door.
More with Henny the more.
Hold the door. Hey man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, dog. But we do got a lot to discuss today. You know, we got a lot to talk about. You know, but before we start running our lips, there's only 20-something people in here. This is a sin. You know, like God don't like this. God will not bless this show unless there's more eyes upon it at this point. So I need everybody in here on all platforms that share the content. Drop this in all the Facebook groups. Drop this on your Twitter stream. Put this on your, you know, send this to your group chat. Send it to your baby mama. Send it to your baby mama uncle. Send it to whoever you need to send it to. But make sure that y'all hit that like button and y'all share the content. You know what I'm saying? The more views, the better that the content does. The more likes, the more that they push it throughout the algorithm. So y'all please hit the like and hit the share. It's very, very important.
Facts. Y'all don't be stingy with the content. Don't be stingy with the content.
Yes, indeed. And also, as a friendly reminder, me and LandLord are still doing a jersey raffle individually on both platforms. If you send LandLord a cash up of $5 to LandLord 723, you will get a raffle entry. If you send Henny the Moore or a super chat, if you send Henny the Moore, you know, a cash up of $5 to $ Henny the Moore or super chat, you will get a raffle entry. If you send a big boy dub, you will get 5 raffle entries. And we're going to run this all the way until the end of April. So if they actually get a player that you've been coveting and that you like, you'll be able to get their jersey. So if you want to participate, hit the cash apps, hit the super chat. And I really do push for the cash apps because YouTube be taxing. I'm not gonna lie to you. You send $5, we get about 2 of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, hit the Cash
It's
App.
money.
Yeah, and we'll get it right now. You know, Cash App is right now. They ain't gonna tax us. YouTube gonna take their portion of it. You know what I'm saying? They like Uncle Sam on steroids.
You spend $20 now on YouTube, we'll get probably what about $10-13 next month. But hey, we still appreciate that too. It's a little different. That's right.
Yeah, we let y'all know how the hot dogs are made, man. We want you to know how the hot dogs are made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this hot dog was made with the power of friendship. We slaughtered some hogs, dog. You know, we slaughtered the pig out from Charlotte's Web, man. We had to get the bacon. You know, we had to break him down. You know, we had to put his ass in a little casing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to show you how the hot dogs are made. So we had to keep it real with y'all. So we appreciate y'all either way, though. But yeah, make sure y'all support the raffles. Make sure y'all share the content. Make sure you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man, for sure. Because God knows it.
Definitely deserve it. They always deserve it.
Hell yeah, they deserve it, man. But man, let's talk some drafts. Let's talk some draft stuff real quick, man. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is just a projected top 50 prospect. I think this NBC Sports. He said Wilbur had to go. Like, listen, when you go to the grocery store and you see that 8-pack or 6-pack of weenies, the Wilbur ass off in there. You know, we didn't wheel those hot dogs. Wilbur, you know, the pig from Charlotte's Web. Yeah. We had to cook cuz up. Yeah, like we gotta put. Listen, they call it bringing home the bacon for a reason, man.
Facts. That's one of the top motherfuckers on the menu.
Really, you slaughter a pig, you got all kind of shit, dog. You know, you can. I know some of y'all ain't from the South. I don't particularly partake, you know, in the pig intestines myself, but you know, you can eat you can eat the whole pig. You know, you eat pickled pig feet, you can eat hog snarl. You know what I'm saying? You can make bacon, pork chops, ham hocks. Like, you slaughter a pig, you got that bitch going crazy. Like, you can do whatever.
You can eat forever. See, some people eat their feet.
See, Bae good and cooked. Shit. Piglet ass too. Shit. Like, hell, Winnie the Pooh can say that, nigga. He on the plate.
I ain't ate now since I was young, but a pickled pig feet, I'm all used to jump. Now that's super country, man.
They sell them in the store, so like shit.
That's the life we live.
Listen, you know you country. Feet, boy. You know you country if they sell pickled pig feet in the store where you at.
Straight up.
They're eating pig nose insanity. Man, listen, they got that shit. They'll pickle it, they'll cut it up for you. You know that.
I ain't never ate a pig nose, but pig feet for sure.
He said, did you at least ask them, is you horny my nigga? Follow them now.
Hell to the now.
We ain't ask them all that.
No.
We ain't ask them all that. See, what happens when you take these what's the word of these examples that we be using?
Analogies, metaphors.
All that. That's what happens when they go too far. When analogies go wrong.
You find yourself in some trouble.
Yeah, that shit gonna follow. It follows, man.
One thing I know is you gotta be very literal when you describing these players. Cause you don't have to say pause after every statement. So say that nigga got some very long arms. His arms are long. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say the length. Hey, nah, his arms is very long.
Real talk.
That shit's sad. You can barely speak these days without some weird shit going on.
Yeah, everything sounds suspect. Everything sounds suspect.
What you mean he fast? Like, come on, bro. Like, God, I can't say the nigga fast either. Like, what you mean he can play ball? Like, man, all right, bro. All right. Fuck it.
Man, that's it
Just
crazy.
take me off the camera, man. God damn.
What you mean he attacks the ball? Oh shit! All right.
Then they take some shit that's just only for the ball and still find a way. Like, that's what's gonna make you throw your headphones down, push the mic out the way, and just walk away. Like, fuck y'all, man.
I'm going home. Oh shit!
Did that nigga just say Dak Prescott? Like, wait a minute, I can't
It don't even be a
even say no nigga name, bro.
But the entire thing just got a thing to it at this point.
So you out here just saying niggas' names and shit. Like, wait a minute, bro. Look at this shit.
Man. But doggy, these are the top 50 according to the NBC, because it's not my top 50. Because listen, where that nigga at? Because I'm removing him from the list. Keldrick Falk. Where's Keldrick Falk at on this list? Because I'm taking him off. I don't care how high or how low they got him. I'm taking him out the top 50. If they ain't already did it for me, let me see. They said
Don't
they
be like that, he.
I am. Jeremiah Love is. They got Jeremiah Love as number one, which I understand. The only reason Fernando Mendoza is considered the number one prospect in this draft because he's a fucking quarterback. He would not be in any other draft class. And if he listen, you know how people play, and they act like you drop somebody else in another draft class, where they would go and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, Mendoza, second round pick next year.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I think he good, but I don't think he as good as they making it out to be. You know what level I think he is, and he might not even be this good. I think he like on a Bo Nix level.
Bo Nix been hooping.
Bo Nix turned out to be a good pro, but I'm talking about coming out.
Ooh, hold on. Cause I'm gonna have to.
I knew Bo could hoop at Auburn, though. I watched the playing at Auburn. I knew he could play. I just knew Auburn was sorry. That's all.
Man, fuck Bo Nix and Auburn, nigga. Nigga, fuck
Yeah,
Oregon.
fuck both of them niggas.
But JB, I understand why people feel that way, because you remember, I was talking about taking Keldrick Falk off. They got Keldrick Falk at number 35. He said take 26 off too. Akeem Messador can play. It's just Akeem Messador is almost as old as me. And that's the part.
If you want to win now, that age might be, you know what I'm saying? That might come work in his advantage.
And what if he's just an old rookie ass nigga? What if he old and still needs the learning curve?
Now that's just sinful. That's distasteful right now.
Distasteful is crazy, but yeah, like
That's when you just got a terrible pick. Like,
yeah, because like this nigga, he's 25. He gonna be 25.
that boy got a full beard. He's a man. He had a beard.
So he'll and that's the only thing that scares me about him is he's already older. He didn't play college football forever. He done played like 6 years, I think, or shit like that. He done played like 5-6 years because of the COVID shit. Got an extra year eligibility. So I get why some people are off put by Akeem Messador. But to be fair to him and not just, be just focus on his age, he got great tape. He got good bend, he got good hand fighting ability. Like, he a good pass rusher. It just the nigga old. You know what I'm saying? So I get why some people are like, on Akeem Messador. But at 20, if you don't got anybody else to draft, I wouldn't mind drafting him at 20. Because
Can he be a success only because of his age?
What you mean?
Because he grown. He's strong. He grown and strong. So he over there just throwing around them little kids.
I mean, it's possible.
if you know about the male anatomy, pause, that a 25-year-old man is vastly different from a 18-year-old boy.
I mean, hey, I get what y'all saying. I do. He said he got good tape against kids. That's the case with everybody. Like you play who you play against, and he not the only old nigga that was out there.
Nah, I'm just saying like
I'm talking
a
about the chat box.
25-year-old man is very different. That's all I'm saying.
No, but I was responding to the chat box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, he's not the only old ass nigga that was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Indiana had some old ass niggas out there. He's not the only old person out there no more. Like, because of the way that college is set up, a lot of these guys are trying to stay longer because a lot of them ain't gonna be able to get no real money at the NFL level. Like, he's not the outlier anymore. There's plenty of older guys coming into the draft this year. It's just Akeem Messador is the one that got a first round grade. We're talking about him. But let's just
he's still not the best edge.
No, David Bailey and Ruben Bain. You know what I'm saying? David Bailey and Ruben Bain are the best edges.
In this draft, if we gonna say they 10s, what is he, in your opinion?
Based on pass rushing ability or based on other shit?
Do both then. Do your overall and then do pass rush.
All right, I go overall. You know, I'd say Ruben Bain because he's the most complete one.
No, all I was saying was I gave them 10s. I'm just trying to see how far away he is from them.
Okay.
I gave Bailey and Bain a 10.
7
for this draft.
7,
You know what
7.5.
Oh, so he pretty significantly worse.
Everybody's significantly worse after whatchamacallit. There's not no nigga you just gonna say is like a 8. You know, all the other dudes you grab them. Let's say you get Zion Young. You know, let's say you draft Zion Young. He cool and all, but he gotta improve as a pass rusher too. He ain't as bad as Keldrick Falk and just can't rush the passer. Like Zion got a lot of shit to work on. He got the physical tools. He ain't there yet. You know, a nigga like Cassius Howe, you pick him up, you know, you got a nigga with an explosive first step. He's an athlete. He little as a bitch. Like he out there bitch getting folded any which way, you know, at times. You know what I'm saying? You get overpowered.
Who you talking about?
Cassius Howe. Like I'm just
That's
going down
the Mississippi State.
Nah, that's Texas A&M.
Oh yeah, the Burgundy. I got
Yeah. Yeah. Zion Young was the boy from Missouri. That's the one I said got to work on this pass rushing. You know, when it comes to Cassius Howe, you know, he's an athletic ass dude, but he little. You know, he gonna have to get his strength together. You know, he gonna have to work on some shit. There's not outside of them first two. Then really, I'll be 1,000. Outside of Ruben Bain, there's not like a complete edge in this bitch. Like David Bailey is probably the best pass rusher in the draft class, but David Bailey, you know, he ain't really gonna give you that much against the run his first couple of years. He's gonna have to get strong. He gonna have to get stronger, you know. So right now he's like a pass rush specialist. Ruben Bain is just a nigga you just throw him out there 3rd and 1, 2nd and 2, 3rd and 10. It don't matter the down or distance for Ruben Bain. Like you can leave Ruben Bain out there, bitch. So like when it just comes to like the pass rushing class, there's niggas that are good pass rushers. There's niggas that need to work on their pass rushing. They good against the run. And then there's a couple trait niggas. Like Malachi Lawrence, he the trait nigga. You know, he's big, strong. He just went to the combine and ran a 4.5. He do got decent production, but the nigga played at UCL, so you don't really know who the fuck he played. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing with some of these guys. Like there's holes. If you just really wanted to go and poke holes in motherfuckers in this draft class, there's a lot of people in this draft class that are good. They got potential. They got upside. They do this well, but they're not really like a complete motherfucker outside of Ruben.
That's unfortunate.
Then, like, yeah. Yeah. Cause like I like Gabe Jacobs out of Illinois. He's dope. He one of my pet cats. He played at fucking Illinois. Now he was one of the top sack getters in the nation. He had like 15 sacks or some shit, 13 sacks. He had something crazy. But he played at Illinois.
It's so messed up, man, because you don't want to rule those guys out either, because you could be missing out on your DeMarcus Ware. But I don't trust them small school guys, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Ladame Tucker, he was one of the best pass rushers in the league. He played at Western Michigan like Marshawn Nealon did.
They gotta be playing all the way out of their mind, bro. They gotta be playing all the way out of their mind, and they gotta be clearing the competition by a lot. If they over there doing some like Gentry was, and that didn't even turn out the way we thought. But even though Gentry went to Boise State, he was so far ahead of the competition that you like, okay, he at least pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He at least a decent, pretty good player. Is he great like he was looking at Boise? Maybe, maybe not. But you can at least try to like round him down to be like, okay, maybe he's just a good player.
I mean, it's very possible. No, it's very, very possible, man. And that's the thing. To your point, we got a guy like Ladame Tucker who's not on this list. Like, this is like I switched it over to like Dane Brugler's top 10. We definitely taking Keldrick Falk all the way off this bitch. We're going to take Keldrick Falk out, and we're going to use our imagination to put Malachi Lawrence in this bitch. I think a lot of people got Malachi Lawrence fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people got Malachi Lawrence fucked up. But I take him over Keldrick Falk every day after week, honestly. But to your point though, like the boy I was just talking about, I'm gonna put it back up there. Because we got people names on that's not on that list that I did want to touch on before we moved on and talk about some other shit. Like I don't think they got Nadamai Tucker up here on the top 50, and he probably don't need to be. But we just talk about like the pass rusher in this class. Like he had 14.5 sacks last year. But this was the only year he did anything. Like he played 3 years at Houston without logging a sack, and then he exploded when he went to Western Michigan. So shit like that would scare people off. You know what I mean? Like shit like that would scare you off. You only got 1 year of production, and it came when you took your ass to a lower program. But I do like him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can see why people will fuck around and draft him late. Like you spent one of your 5th round picks on, I would be mad. Now, I would be remiss though, because the reason I got this top 50 up here, and it's for everybody in the chat box. I do want some participation from y'all. Go from. And I want y'all to use this in your mind. Go from number 1 all the way to number 30. Let's just look at the top 30 prospects. Right? Go from Jeremiah Love all the way down to Caleb Lomu. Right? We're gonna do an exercise. We're gonna do a quick little exercise. Just go through the names. Pick 2. Pick 1 player. This is how I want y'all to do it. Pick 1 player out of the top 15, and then pick 1 player from 21 to 30. That's what I want y'all to do. Pick 1 player out the top 15, then turn around and pick 1 player out of 20 to 30. So 1 to 15, then 20 to 30. Just pick 2. And then list the 2 that you pick in the chat box. And that's how the draft probably gonna fall for the Dallas Cowboys. You're gonna get somebody that's gonna get pushed down. You're gonna get somebody gonna get pushed down. So I don't want y'all to think that it's gonna be doom and gloom on draft day. You're gonna get 2 niggas that you're gonna end up liking. 9 times out of 10. It's gonna be very hard for them to fuck this up. So let's do the exercise. Pick 1 player from 1 to 15, Then after you pick them, pick one player from 20 to 30, and post who y'all selected in the chat box. I want to see y'all two people that y'all pick. That's the exercise. He said Ruben Bain and then number 24. All right, so you got Bain and Malachi Lawrence. JVB boy said Kenyon Sadiq and AJ Halsey. Okay, I like him out of LSU. They got him a little bit higher than I do because I actually got Emmanuel McNeil. I got Emmanuel McNeil as my number 2 safety. I'm not gonna lie to you in this draft class, but I'm not mad at AJ Halsey because he takes the ball away. He does take the ball away. Let's see. I'm gonna start putting these up here. Let's see. This is not a bad selection. If you get Ruben Bain and Malachi Lawrence, your edge room is set for the next decade. You got your edge room is set for the next decade if you wanted to go that route. All right, then let's see. Kenyon Sadiq and AJ Halsey. You got you a Jake Ferguson replacement. You got somebody that can really stretch the field for Dak Prescott. And then AJ Halsey, he got some versatility. He's a playmaker. You know, it allows you to be even more flexible with your back end because you already got a lot of defensive players that can play slot safety, you know, and do a litany of different things. So that wouldn't be a bad selection. Keep them coming. My boy said Delane and CJ Allen. It's not bad. Like, do I prefer a rookie middle linebacker? Not at all. Is CJ Allen a good cerebral player that takes on contact very well and defends the run at a high clip? You know, and you can trust him to run your defense? He is. So if you add players like that, you get a Delane, you get a CJ Allen, that's not a bad thing to happen.
And I want people to understand that too, because I've seen a lot of people dogging him out because his workout didn't look that great. But if his tape looked excellent, I don't give a damn what his workout look like, to be honest. Because guess what? We got people. I can ask y'all a question right now. How y'all think Damone Clark will look in a drill?
Probably dope.
He probably gonna look phenomenal. Damone was fast, you know what I'm saying, quick. Jabril Cox too. That shit don't mean nothing if the tape ain't good.
I mean,
it don't mean nothing.
I'm gonna be 1,000% with you. You could have watched this tape and knew the man wasn't no super athlete. That's not how he won. Like CJ Allen don't pop on tape athletically. He diagnoses plays and he gets there. He's a middle linebacker. He is a true middle linebacker. You know, there's gonna be questions about his ability to cover. That's fine, but he takes on guard. Like he'll run through guard. You know, he'll diagnose a play and get in the passing lane, get a deflection. He ain't gonna get no picks. But point being, like, you watch this tape. His tape was good enough to be considered a first round player. So like, just roll with it, man. Like, y'all knew this man wasn't no super athlete to begin with, and that's okay. It's okay. So we've seen plenty of this smart middle linebackers have long lasting careers in the NFL. Y'all niggas talk about Sean Lee today, and I still don't know what Sean Lee ran. I think Sean Lee ran like a 4.7 or something. Sean Lee wasn't this super athlete, dog. But
I don't give a damn what Sean Lee ran. That was one of the best linebackers I've seen. I ain't gonna lie, I love Sean Lee.
All right, this one is Delane and Malachi. Yeah, if you get Delane and you get Malachi Lawrence, you got one of the better cornerbacks in the draft, and then you end up getting one of the most athletic pass rushers in the draft. Klebo just went for the gusto. He said Downs and CJ Allen. Shit, niggas ain't running on this team. You get down to CJ Allen, because I know that people like CJ. They like Downs' versatility, but he's good in run support as well. It's not just the nickel and the safety play. He's great in run support as well. All right, that's another down to CJ Allen. Then we got a Delane and a McNeil Warren. I'm telling y'all, man, I got McNeil as my number 2 safety. I got him as my number 2 safety. I got him right behind Caleb Downs. I know a lot of y'all love the boy out of Oregon. I like him too. I got him as my number 3 safety. I'm not as low on him as some people are. But at 6'3", moving the way that he moves and hitting the way that he hits, I want McNeil over Dillon. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. But see, this is the entire point of the exercise. All these are good combinations of what y'all are giving me. That's the whole point of this exercise. Because Land, I don't know if you heard the exercise or not, but I told everybody in the chat box to select one of the players, on here from 1 to 15, and then select another player from 20 to 30. That's the exercise. From 1 to 15 and from 20 to 30. You select any players you want. And you just put them in the chat box. That's the exercise. So Land, I actually want you to do the same. I want you to do the same. Select you a player from 1 to 15, and then select you a player from 20 to 30.
Downs, and probably you said what's the other range? 20 to 30.
Yeah, 20 to 30.
Probably the safety. Well, nah, I already got down. So give me shit. Give me Messador old lad then.
Give me Messador old ass. It's crazy.
and I'm about 15 years older than this man.
They gonna come in calling nigga Uncle Akeem. Uncle Akeem. Oh shit! All right,
instead of baby king, adult king.
Adult Keem is crazy.
you know the TDE niggas.
Yeah, that's
baby king.
Yeah, that's Kendrick Lamar little cousin.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do it too. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it too then since we out here. So I said 1 through 15. Go ahead and give me. I'm gonna act like I got wiped out. Go ahead and give me Jermod McCoy because they got me fucked up. He's still the best cornerback in this draft. I know y'all scared that he had an ACL tear. I get it. I understand that you got traumatized. You done trauma bonded with Jerry Jones in the front office. I get it. I understand. I'd be scared too. But give me Jermod McCoy because he's the best cornerback in the draft. And then give me Malachi Lawrence. Give me Jermod McCoy and Malachi Lawrence. Fuck it. And I could have went anywhere. Because listen, I could have said Jermod and Akeem. I could have said Jermod and Malachi. I could have said Jermod and AJ Halsey. I could have said Jermod and Emmanuel McNeil. Shit, I still would have been okay with that. Because listen, the entire point of this little exercise right here is just to show y'all you're going to get players that you like in this draft. Somebody's going to be there worth drafting.
Now, are you gonna get somebody you love? That could be a potential problem.
Mm-hmm.
But you could mess around. People are bad at drafting. Shout out to Vice. You could mess around and get 2 people you love. These people crazy, man.
Oh, it's definitely possible. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very possible to end up with some people that you ain't supposed to get. Like, you might end up with a David Bailey. Like, maybe some.
I'm thinking Bang might drop. What makes you think Bailey might drop? I don't think it's a chance for him though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking Bang because some people talking about his arm length and the NFL weird like that. But what makes you think Bailey might have a chance to drop?
Shit, just the fact that
people are bad at drafting.
That and like he does have a glaring weakness against the run. So if you want to like, well, you know, he's not a complete edge. We shouldn't draft him this high. Some people might overthink the shit like that.
He a pass rusher, man. That's a whole nother position these days.
Let them tell it.
He a edge rusher.
And it also depends on, you know, it also depends on how needy these other teams are offensively. Like, are the Giants going to? I don't think the Giants draft defense. The Giants are just spent one of the top picks in the draft last year on the edge, right? So they probably need to get an offensive line together for their young quarterback. They might have to get a tackle or they might have to get a tackle.
They might want to pound somebody with Malik.
It's possible. They might get a wide receiver. They might get an offensive lineman to keep them standing up, right? When you look at the Saints, you know, they probably gonna need to get. They probably end up being the people to get Jeremiah Love, right? You look at the Miami Dolphins. They need everything. They need everything. So I don't know what the fuck the Dolphins are gonna draft because they got rid of all their wide receivers. They got rid of everything. So they might get another wide receiver. They might get a pass rusher. I don't know. But point being, like, there still might be enough movement on the offensive side of the ball to where some of the guys get pushed down. Like, a lot of people are just marking David Bailey directly to Washington. Washington just went and cashed out on edges all offseason. All offseason, they went and cashed out on edge players.
If I was Washington, I might be trying to get me a wide receiver.
Case in point, Deebo Samuel is not back. And Scary Terry is aging out. Is finna age out the league pretty soon. He's already
or running back too. They might be getting Jeremiah Love
if he's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's enough offensive players that go, you know, then you will end up in a situation where some of the better defensive players get pushed down. I think.
What about that guy from is that BYU or Penn State? Locke, the quarterback.
The quarterback.
It's a quarterback. It's either Penn State or either BYU. It's a quarterback they talking about. His last name started with an A, I think. I can't think right now. But they talking about like they like him and like, he gonna be a great pro. So hopefully somebody sneak in the first round early. You mean to tell me, what's his name? The boy that was just hooping with the Colts. Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones can get drafted early in the first round, you mean to tell me Ty Simpson can't? One of them other guys can't? I'm sorry. I'm holding out hope that we might be shocked. Somebody might stretch and reach for a quarterback.
That's very hopeful. I'm not gonna lie, that is very hopeful. Let me see. I'm trying to see what this nigga did in college. Let me see. I gotta find Daniel Jones tape. And Peter Woods need to stay the fuck away from my team at any pick. Peter Woods is not a good football player. Don't wish that upon me. Peter Woods just ain't good. I don't fuck with Peter Woods. I don't fuck with Peter Woods just like I don't fuck with Falk ass. Like, nah, keep both them niggas away from my team. I don't want nothing to do with that nigga. Let me see, cause you got me curious now. I want to know what his collegiate stats were like. Cause there had to be some logical reason, you know, why Daniel Jones got drafted in the first round that high.
You can use Richard Trubisky. Sometimes they just be wrong, bro.
Yeah, I never understood the Mr. Trubisky shit either. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the fuck they saw in this shit. Who knows, man? I don't know why they did that shit.
A lot of things, brother, it just be if he make all the check marks with the body type and stuff like that. It's pretty much what you afraid of with Kevin Falk. He got everything else. He just don't got the production. So now you got to project the production. You got to say, hey, they was doing it wrong. When I get them, I'm going to do it right. And then we going to look great. It's going to work out well. So they looked at Dane Jones. Oh, he can run. We can give him that. He got, I guess he, you know what I'm saying, his IQ might be where it needs to be. And he can throw the ball. So they like, hey, we can fix this dude up. He might be the next, you know what I'm saying? He could be the next top guy. It just didn't work out because his potential wasn't as high as they thought it would. And it's possible, like some people might be looking at Ty Simpson like the guy that was throwing the ball at the first half of the season wasn't the same guy on the second half of the season. And that's only because of injury. Some people might feel that. It might be true, it might not be true. Who the hell knows? But it just depends on how the NFL look at it.
The only thing about that, there's not a single person ahead of us that need a quarterback.
While I'm talking, I need to be quiet for Jerry to try to.
I know, right? Jerry do crazy shit like that. Oh, you talking about Drew Aller, Penn State? Yeah, his ass gonna fall. He'll probably be in Dallas. If he make it to the 5th round, he'll probably be in Dallas. I wouldn't mind Drew Aller as a backup quarterback in Dallas, but he ain't going in no first. Yeah, that's the only issue though. Like, I don't really know a team picking ahead of us, because I'm sure that Ty might get picked up by Mike McCarthy in there. So I'm sure there's a possibility that Ty might get drafted in the 1st round. But the issue is, I don't think anybody gonna draft him in the top 11. Just based on who's picking there.
It's so crazy. So all the worst teams just so happen to have quarterbacks.
Yep, the Saints think they got their quarterback.
That's wild.
Yeah, the Saints think they got their quarterback because old buddy played himself into the Rookie of the Year conversation at the end of the year when they finally let him start. The Giants think they got their quarterback. Washington, of course, got their quarterback. We know that the Raiders going to get Mendoza. And then what did the Jets do? The Jets going to draft a defensive player. They're at number 2. Either the Jets are going to trade down or they're going to draft the best defensive player on the board. He said Cardinals. Shit, Cardinals in position to tank right now and get Arch Manning.
Do you think you get 2 starters out of these 2?
If it fall right, hell yeah.
2 productive starters. Let me rephrase that. Because in Dallas, if you drafted in the 1st, more than likely you're gonna start. Miles even started, right?
Kind of, sort of. Like he got starters.
He got benched, but when he first got here, he was starting, right?
I don't know. I gotta go look. I think maybe.
I don't think we started with Miles on the bench. I'd be shocked. Jerry and them don't play like that in the hood.
Yeah, I mean, Jets traded their quarterback, but they're not going to spend the second overall pick on a quarterback prospect outside the top 20. Like they got a black head coach. This nigga is trying to survive. That man is not going to make it.
He need more than a quarterback then.
Everything else.
Shit.
Listen, I'm not reaching for a quarterback when I could just get one next year.
People, that's what they do though, huh? Are we gonna rule out the history? They don't draft quarterback. They reaching for one now. Mendoza, you just said it. Mendoza don't supposed to be the best player in the draft.
He at least a top 5 prospect in this draft. I'm not going 2 and drafting a nigga that's supposed to be the 25th best player.
You talking about you, Han. We gotta remember.
I'm talking about
literally. Listen, that's literally what they do though. At the quarterback position, reach. That's what they do.
Man,
if it's any position that they reach at, can we agree it's quarterback?
Yes, and I'm also willing to bet money they don't do it.
See, you just want to kill all the hope. We can hope,
Nigga, why you hoping for this shit? You trying to see a black man lose his job? That's what's wrong with your ass right now.
Nigga, I don't give a damn about it. Do he got a star on his head?
Sir, he used to.
Yeah.
He used to play for us. He a former Dallas Cowboy. You doing this shit to that
Do
man?
he got a star on his head right now? Goddamn it.
I know you a Cowboy for life when you join this fraternity, nigga. I know you a DC4L, nigga. So y'all been lying this whole time.
Hey, look, what it is, look, I ain't wishing him the worst outcome. I'm just wishing him a little worse outcome to help our good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying I want him to crash out, but he can have a little builder just for our well-being. God damn it, shit. Fuck that.
LandLord says, I didn't want his CTE to kick in for a little bit.
You talking about like I want to see this man Paris or some shit. Nah, he can just make a little mistake or two. You know what I'm saying? But that might not even be a mistake. Honest to God, I think Ty Simpson gonna be a good quarterback. But we'll see. We gonna see.
They funny as hell. They said Gino gonna get his ass fired anyway.
Facts. His ass done. Gino's so erratic now, bro. It's like he lost all his poise and everything. That shit gone.
Hey, dead
playing
man
with the Raiders might do that to you though.
Man, shit. Hey, the Raiders had Brandon Moss looking like he was washed up.
Hey, speaking of that though, I think we should give Dak a little more credit for what he been doing, bro. This man lost all his Hall of Fame offensive line.
Still hooping.
He lost all of them. And I told you, I've been watching Dak film across for years now. And I swear to God, bro, he didn't look at the left side of the field at all. He don't give a damn about the pass rush coming from over there. When he had Tyron Smith, he didn't give a damn. He trusted him with his life. No lie.
Literally.
He trusted Tyron Smith with his life, bro. So losing Tyron is really a big deal. He ain't had a good left tackle for real since. And Dak's still doing Dak shit. I'm just trying to put y'all on game, like real talk, bro. That's huge. That's huge. Like Dak's still poised enough to deal with that. You lose Zach Martin, all-time guard, on a fucking all-decade team. You lost 2 all-decade team players off your offensive line. What percentage is that, Hen? You know, I ain't the number guy. What percentage of that? You had 2 all-time
40%
offensive linemen.
There's
you
only
lost
5.
40%.
Mm-hmm.
You lost 40% of your offensive line, and they was all-timers. And you just picked up like, hey, let's do it.
Real shit. Said, speaking of prayers of a Bill Batesman, that dude ain't doing well. Really?
Who?
He said Bill Batesman.
Who the hell is that?
So I'm trying to figure out. Oh, you talking about Bill Bates? You talking about former Dallas Cowboy Bill Bates? What's wrong with Bill Bates?
Ain't gonna lie, the name Bates got me traumatized for life. I started thinking about Norman Bates.
Man. But nah, if you don't remember Bill, he was a rotational safety for the Dallas Cowboys, you know, during the 80s and the 90s. He was here for the he was on the championship teams. He was on all 3 championship teams. And he did start at one point in the 80s too.
I think I did a good analogy with that coach you talking about. I said he can have a little fender bender. He ain't like I want him to crash out. Like, nah, I ain't saying all that.
Man, he black. They gonna find weed and gun in the car. It's over. Like, you be forgetting, we like everything we do is a major is a
Life
major
event.
misstep. Yeah,
It can go from 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Hell yeah, man. So shit. But I feel it though. I feel it, but I just don't see them drafting a quarterback. It'd be too lit to have Arch Manning. They got like 50,000 picks next year. Like even if they don't got the top pick, they can trade into the top pick with all the assets they got. Cause they got our first round pick. They got their own first round pick. They got like 3 first round picks next year. Like if there's a team that's in position to fully reset and get a bunch of shit, it's them.
Y'all know I'm Bama biased. But if Ty Simpson make it to 20, I might start thinking about that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I might start thinking about that shit. Cause we don't have a quarterback we trust that we can develop behind that. Just imagine if you can develop Ty behind that for 3-4 years.
My guy, my brother in Christ. You know you my nigga, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I would send niggas to your house if they draft Ty Simpson at 20.
Hey man.
With backpack bombs, nigga.
Well, all right, look, I'll let you live this year, but next year, I'm 100% doing it next year. I'm fighting everybody about it too.
You can draft a quarterback.
Real shit.
You ain't got to draft
drafting me a quarterback high next year. Real talk.
Man, I got the fourth worst defense ever. I ain't spending no premium picks on a quarterback. They're gonna be sitting there holding.
I'm developing me a quarterback because I don't give a damn, bro.
Them niggas don't know how to develop no goddamn quarterback.
That's even more reason why we need to get started early. Thanks for making my case.
No, it's a waste of time. They don't develop quarterback. Either you good in Dallas, either you're a good quarterback, or you ain't. When they fucked around and they found Tony Romo by mistake, based on another nigga hard work, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, they ain't developing no goddamn Tony Romo. They ain't developing no goddamn Dak Prescott. Them niggas don't even know how to evaluate the position. They
did develop them people, man. Come on now.
No.
Bro, Dak is nowhere near the same quarterback he was when he came out. So that's development right there. Whoever you want to credit it to, that's a different story. But that's 100%. That's not them. That's 100% development. How you know?
That man got his own quarterback coach. That man got his own quarterback coach, his own routine. That nigga
everybody got their own little coaches outside, but you still get a coach props. Everybody gave that, and you know I ain't lying. You know I don't debate if I ain't right. You know damn well everybody gave John Kitna most of that credit.
That was year 4. He had already been in the league starter for 3 years.
But he turned the corner then though.
He helped them, yeah. I'm not saying that he didn't help them, but I'm not sitting here acting like the Dallas Cowboys organization knows how to evaluate and develop quarterbacks.
I ain't saying that. See, you prefacing it different. Prefacing it different.
That was my point then. Okay, so I guess that's where the disconnect is.
Yeah, because that's what I'm telling you. Like, if John Kitna was played a pivotal role in changing Dak Prescott's career trajectory, by default, the Dallas Cowboys hired John Kitna. So by default, they helped his development.
They didn't maintain the nigga either. Yeah, but there was a year. And Dak has kept getting better ever since John Kitna left, correct? And they have never had a quarterback coach of that ilk again.
He found that sauce.
That's why.
He found that. He did. He found that sauce and it was over with. It's just like rap, bro. You know, when somebody get them their style, they just take off. They don't need no more help no more. It's over. They good now. You know I ain't lying.
I'm gonna let you make it. We're gonna talk about this again at the Illuminati meeting because you ain't supposed to go against me in the public. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna discuss it at the next Illuminati. Oh shit. This should be funny as hell.
Overton said, I ain't taking no damn Ty Simpson at 20 though. I feel you, my nigga. People be wrong though. So when Ty get out here hooping, I wanna revisit this. That's all. If he end up in a good place and get a good opportunity, I think he gonna hoop. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen every game this man played. I think he's a good quarterback.
And see, this the thing with me. I'm not opposed to drafting a quarterback. I'm just not trying to draft a quarterback at high. And maybe that's just me, but I ain't trying to draft a quarterback high.
Not even next year?
I don't know what we gonna look like next year.
Bro, I'm gonna fight everybody, bro. Don't even worry about it. I'm fighting everybody.
What the team look like?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a damn. I need a quarterback to develop, bro. I don't. But I don't though.
Yeah, but you should, because what you need to develop a quarterback for if Dak Prescott's still hooping. If you win with Dak next year, or you go to the NFC Championship game or some shit like that, you not trying to get Dak Prescott or this defense more weapons to fight with. You trying to just put a nigga that sit there and watch and hold clipboards and get Gatorade and shit.
Okay, so when you hit me with the what if, I can do the same to you.
Okay.
So what if Dak got hurt?
Shit, nigga get shot every day, B.
See that? Exactly. We ain't got to play that what if game, because if Dak got hurt in many moons away from now, not nowhere near this time, but if that was to happen, we are doomed once again.
We're always doomed. It's a quarterback. It's like you have a heart attack, man. Like you can get shot in the leg, you can break an arm. If your heart go out, nigga, it's over with. Like shit, that what keeping you alive. So if you lose your quarterback,
we went down with Big Mike though.
If we had to play the entire season now, we would have been doomed.
We surely would have been doomed if we would have.
We'd have
played the whole season. We would have been in shambles out this bitch.
They been looking at that nigga crazy, like, what the fuck? How the fuck is Cooper Rush in the league? But that is fair. Mike did know how to navigate that shit short term. But like an entire season without Dak Prescott, I'm hanging that shit up. I'm hanging that shit up, bro.
What that coach said, I don't practice fucked.
Yeah, you'll be fucked without your quarterback. Real shit. It said, what if you can get Taylor Green? And listen, Taylor Green was my quarterback, and I don't think Taylor Green was shit. But, people be going through transformative, periods in their life. He might go into a cocoon and emerge a butterfly, because right now he's a dirty, raggedy caterpillar. But he got all the physical tools in the world. He's 6'6", he run a 4.3, he got a bazooka arm. He just has a habit of throwing the ball to the wrong person all the time, consistently. For no reason. Scramble out of clean pockets and throw picks across his body and shit. Cut on that Arkansas offensive film. And this is me as an Arkansas fan and supporter. I don't watch all of this nigga games since he's been in Arkansas. That man is not an NFL caliber quarterback right now. Do not let that combine shit fuck your head up. Yeah, like the only niggas I want out of Arkansas is like Mike Washington. Give me Mike Washington running back. We know what I'm saying. I'll take Drew Aller big ass over Taylor Green as a developmental quarterback. We just talk about developing people, get somebody late. But there was a time where Drew Aller was looked at as a first round pick, and then everything at Penn State went bad. He got hurt, coach got fired. It was a mess. Yeah, I can hear you now, cuz. But yeah, I agree with drafting a quarterback. I'm just so anti-spending top picks on a quarterback right now. Like, I need to see Dak Prescott wake up sorry before I draft a nigga.
What if you love the quarterback though? Because it's gonna be one of them things like, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna blame you if we don't do it. If the Cowboys see a quarterback they love and they be like, fuck this, I'm gonna wait, and then we end up in the worst situation ever for about 10 years, I'm blaming you. Because what if they love him? What if they love him? We preach BPA, BPA, BPA. What if they absolutely love this quarterback? Y'all gonna say don't draft. All right, do your thing, my boy.
I am, because he don't help me win right now. I'm trying to win in 2026. I don't give a fuck about 2027. I might not wake up, nigga. Like, nigga, I might not be alive in 2027 to worry about that shit. You gonna have to curse my spirit or some shit, nigga. I'm trying to win.
That's very selfish of you. That's very selfish of you.
It is.
You're not the only Cowboy fan in the world, nigga. Once you leave here, we gotta live here. We gotta live here.
I'm just saying, dog, because listen, I understand your point. You're not saying anything crazy or egregious. I just don't approach it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I'm trying to build a team, I'm trying to build a team to compete and win right now. You know, that's why we spent so much time on free agency, because fuck these kids. These are fucking children. You don't send children to do a grown man's job, man. And I'm not saying that none of them will be impactful. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, like, it's better to bet on, you know, veteran players. So that's why we spent so much time talking about the draft and talk about free agency and trades and shit. But I'm trying to build this team to compete in 2026. No, that's why the plan was trade and the 2 firsts, so you can have some flexibility and spend the free agency, because we were still going under the premises that they were going to bust the budget. You know, so now that hasn't happened, you know, I need to be spending, that shit on defense now. You know what I'm saying? I need to be spending that shit on Jeremiah Love or some shit. I need to be doing that.
To give you a break, though, if the Cowboys love them, that might be a bad thing. That might mean he sucks if you're a quarterback.
They had Paxton Lynch. They love that nigga. They love Max Duggan, Johnny Manziel, Connor Cook. They wanted to get Connor Cook over Dak Prescott. I want y'all to remember that shit. So yeah, man, like, nah, I don't really trust them in the evaluation of quarterback. Never have. So that's why I want all my resources to really go towards the Dak Prescott era. They get lucky. They got lucky and found Tony Romo. They got lucky and got Dak Prescott. Your luck is gonna run the fuck out. Eventually, your luck is gonna run out, bro. Well, that's just how I feel about that. And maybe, if Dak, has a similar season to what he had in 2024, and we were questioning, if he ever get back to the level of play that he showed this year. If he come out here and play like that this year, sure, we can talk about draft quarterback high next year. But while my nigga still is in MVP conversation and shit, I'm trying to weapon him up and fix the defense and shit.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, and I don't think you're wrong at all. I just think it's a different perspective of it, because like we always say, man, as men, we got to be ready for anything, and if anything go wrong, it's our fault. So if some shit happened and Dak fall off a cliff immediately, we should have had something available, right? So I don't.
You want me to tell you how important? You want me to tell you how important a backup quarterback is?
Talk to me.
Right now, the way this team is assembled, I'm gonna paint a scenario. It's fourth quarter. It's the first round of the playoffs. Fourth quarter. You down by 6 points. You need a touchdown. Dak has to leave for a series. He coming back. He good, but he getting evaluated. All right. And you need this nigga to score a touchdown, and ain't no more time left for that to come back. We going home.
You don't believe in Bazooka Joe?
That orange chucking Negro? Hell no.
Orange chucking Negro is crazy. Orange chucking Negro is crazy as the fuck. Cause why would you be an orange chucking Negro like that? That shit don't even make no sense. If the right go down, you better be. But hey, listen though, I do have a question to ask before we get off. This ain't even draft related. How you feel about Sam Howell, your new backup quarterback? Because I do think he'll beat up Joe Milton.
I forgot about him. Oh, we good then. I actually like him.
I think he.
I think he can get us a few plays, a few series, a game. I think he can do it.
Yeah, because
Especially with our weapons.
Yeah, and listen, he grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan. He modeled his game after Tony Romo out of his own mouth. You know, that's why he throw the ball all around the yard with no, regard for human life. His life or anybody else's. He just be out there chucking that bitch. Yeah, I think Sam Howell
about it, bro.
Gonna win it.
Make no mistake about it. Sam Howell is a backup quarterback.
He is backup quarterback.
It ain't even close. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
like Joe Milton ain't got a chance. He ain't even got a shot.
I gotta watch preseason just because of this shit now.
Joe Milton don't have a shot. That shit's dead. Done. Finito.
Hey, do you remember just this time last year, folks liked Joe Milton so much they thought he was gonna take Dak Prescott's job, and then niggas actually seen him play and they shut the fuck up like they should have shut the fuck up before.
They got humbled instantly.
Like, god damn, never mind.
And then I had I still say privilege, but I had the privilege to see this nigga in person.
Man, I had went to see that nigga at the training camp when they came to Dallas. They finished out in at the Star in Frisco. Yeah, dog. He made one or two throws, but shit, Dak was out there bitch hooping. It was night and day while that nigga was the starting quarterback, dog. And I wish y'all could see this shit more often. I wish y'all could actually see these niggas play beside each other. Like, oh yeah, like this nigga's obviously better. Obviously. He said Milton been ass though. I don't know, people were high on, bro. Man, there were niggas high on him. Shady McCoy was on his dick too. That's the best thing that Shady McCoy do now. Ride dick and talk shit. Little fat bitch, little chubby hoe.
Damn.
But he said, now watch LandLord. A lot of them Dak haters gonna try to put Sam Howell as the threat to Dak. Man, listen here. Sam Howell ain't been a threat to nobody. He was the only job that he took was his own. He had the starting job in Washington and lost that shit and never got it back.
Let's just keep it real, man. Those people you speak of are not Dak haters.
They don't like.
They are racist. They are just racist.
They do not like.
They are just racist, bro.
They think that's a jigaboo.
And now let me preference this. I'm not just saying that if you don't like Dak Prescott, you're a racist. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, if you think any old body that's in a different skin tone should be starting over a former all-pro quarterback that's been performing at the level of Dak Prescott his whole career, then you're a racist. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by this.
Yeah, it comes a time and a point where you can dislike Dak Prescott and still rationalize where he is a starting caliber quarterback, top 10, top 15 at the bare minimum. You have people out here saying niggas that's not even in the top 50 should be taking his job. Who the fuck really thought that Cooper Rush was a good quarterback?
You saying how quickly they was ready to get Cooper Rush in there?
Oh man, Cooper.
As soon as Cooper Rush did anything, they was dogging out that They had people with Cooper Reds on their profile pictures, and whatever happened to that dude that used to be talking crazy about that? Whatever happened to him? I forgot about him.
Who?
The dude who I had to take his rent and shit.
I don't know. I don't even know his name.
People in the chat probably remember. Somebody remember in the chat. He used to dog out Dak every episode. And I ain't talking about DeQuincy. I'm talking about another guy. But
I don't know. I ain't seen the Quincy crazy ass in a while either. I hope local alright. I ain't seen the nigga in a minute.
Yeah, I ain't been hooking up my channel to Facebook. If I do, he probably be back on now.
He said he knew when Joe hit the wide receiver in the back of the head, he knew he was done. That shit crazy as hell. But hey, before we get out of here,
y'all
man.
do it, real quick, before y'all start thinking like we root against the backup quarterback, no, because me and him was excited about Joe Miller.
We was
excited about him.
Until he showed us what he was.
We was excited about Trey Lance. We ain't hating on these guys. They just prove that they not it. That's all.
Yeah. Cause listen, we liked it Dak when he was Tony Romo backup, and he actually proved us right. Nah, that boy ain't never had no wrench over here.
Who that?
Y'all naming folks. He's talking about JB. Like JB ain't never had no wrench over here.
No, that ain't who I'm talking about. I think this was a white gentleman. That's the dude. The dude who used to say Jada Tobin was booty every time. Now he was right about that. He was correct about that one. You remember what I'm talking about? Every time he'll say Jada Tobin is booty, and then he was dogging out that.
Then that shit.
That was true. That was absolutely true. He was right.
Who said that? Do y'all know?
He was right, bro. He used to say that shit every time he come on the chat. Y'all mean to tell me don't nobody remember? I can't see how many people on my page, but my people should remember that.
We gonna have to think about this. Y'all have to investigate for us, man. Daniel M. Was it Daniel M? Ghost Gaming? Was it Ghost Gaming? I don't know.
It's gonna come to me one day.
It's all good. I do have to escape though. You know, normally I'd be holding you hostage, but I gotta escape this time. Cause I do got some shit I need to handle real quick. But everybody in the chat box, before you go, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that share button. Make sure to slap the fuck out of an Eagles fan. Make sure to hit the cash apps on the way out too. We got 2 cash apps up here. We got raffles going. $sign Henny the Mo, $sign LandLord 723. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So support me and support he. Because we are trying to make it shake, man. We're trying to make it happen. No captain. So please hit that cash app, hit that super chat. We're gonna get y'all jerseys out. We're gonna make some great things happen within the space with the money that you provide. So please hit the cash apps, please hit the super chats, please hit the share, please, hit the like. You got anything you want to add before we disappear into the night?
No, sir. We good. Salute to everybody, man. Make sure y'all continue to support. Make sure y'all hit that like, that share, that hype, everything you can to spread the news. And you know what I'm saying? Support the channel, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed, man. In the words of my brother West, never look down because the style is up, man. Peace.
Peace.